Hey, what's going on, YouTubers, backpackers, outdoor enthusiasts? Today we're going to be reviewing the Black Diamond Storm headlamp. It's the, um, I don't know, it's maybe the third or fourth line up from the base model. It's got 350 lumens. This is the 2017 version, not the 2016. You might be seeing a lot of those 2016s going around on clearance for 30 to 50% off. And those, I believe, only have 200 lumens, and I don't believe those are waterproof up to a meter like these ones are. And I don't believe they also have the red, green, and blue LED in it. So just a couple changes from last year's. There's also a design difference too. So this one looks different. The LEDs are arranged differently. So they have a few different colors. This is the red version, the black with red, or octane I should say. And it has the red diamonds on the strap. I already have one out of the package, and it is the black version. So this is the black on black. They have a black and white, or gray, which is, again, the colors are in the housing, and then these little diamond checkers along the strap. Let's see, it's got 350 lumens max. At its lowest setting, it's 4 lumens, and that's good for like map lighting up to about 2 meters. The max 350 will give you about 85 meters and about 40 hours of burn time, whereas the minimum setting, or the lowest setting, will give you about 250 hours. It does have the power tap technology on the side, so you can tap it or swipe to change the lights from either just the spot beam to the map light, or to both, or from high to low. You also have the strobe settings, and you have the red, green, and blue LED right here. This is a little blue LED right here, which indicates that the light is locked. It might change colors as your battery dies, but these have fresh batteries in them, so it's emitting a blue light right now. The headlamp itself weighs 62 grams. Batteries are about 48 grams, so it gives it a total 110 grams total weight. So it's kind of heavy, but not too bad. Batteries go back here. It's got a hinge on one side and then a latch on the other. Again, it's just your typical battery compartment. Make sure you get these batteries in there accordingly. You have your positive and negative indicators, so make sure you put those in correctly. And Black Diamond does suggest, obviously at the lowest setting, you'll have the longest burn time on it. So it straps like that. This will keep it waterproof for up to a meter for 30 minutes. So this is your headband strap. It is adjustable, obviously, as well as your angle to tilt. You do have some extra padding right here where the mount is for the light, so that's kind of nice. What else do we got here? It does have that lock feature, which we'll go over later, and it basically allows you to lock the buttons, or this button, so that while it's being carried around in your pack, it doesn't get shuffled around and something accidentally hits it, triggers the light, and then you have a dead battery, and that sucks, because you don't want to pack extra batteries, or I don't anyway. So anyway, we'll take a look at it here with some lighting settings. Alright, so let's take a look at the different lighting options this light has. So if you click it once, that turns in the center light, which is essentially your kind of your fog, or I'm sorry, this is more of your focused beam. If you click it twice, oops, sorry, it switches to your far left LED, which is more of your map reading or more focused close quarters lighting. You also have this swiping or the power tap technology to turn on both of them. You can change it again from back to forth, so you can have both of them on. You can press it one time to turn it off. If you hold down the center button for 4 seconds, it'll actually flash. You can see it flashing, the LED flashing. That means it's locked. So if it gets bumped around in here and you hit the button, it's just gonna flash and say, hey, you know, it's locked. So you won't accidentally turn it on, throwing it in your pack, you know, your gear hitting it, whatever, killing your batteries. So to unlock it, hold it down for another 4 seconds. There you go. And then to access your colors, you're gonna hold it down for 2 seconds. So you have your blue. If you want to change colors, then you press the button twice. Then you got your red, then you should have your green. And these can change in intensity too. These have that power tap technology. You can increase it and decrease it. You can also hold down this button and it will dim itself, and then it'll go back to bright again, just like the rest of their lamps and their technology that they offer. The other option is you can press this center button 3 times and it'll strobe. So click it once to deactivate, click it once to turn that one back on, then double tap to change colors, and then we can strobe blue. And double tap to get red, triple tap to get red to strobe. Alright, and let's see, those colors, like I said, they dim as well if you hold this down. That also goes with the regular headlamp. So I can actually hold this down and it'll dim it, and then it'll come back up. So those are pretty much the lighting features for this headlamp. Okay, so here's both lights turned on right now. You can kind of get an idea of how bright it is. This isn't a completely dark room, as you can tell. There's some lighting in here, but lights it up pretty well. This is just the flood light, the light that's on the left side of the housing. If you're facing the light, it's on the right side. So this is more of your spotlight. Okay, so I'm back, and here's the light with the focus beam. It's pretty bright. You know, I'm working with my camera phone here, so it may not be as focused as I'd like it to be, but it's this kind of gives you an idea. This is the spot, or the flood, I should say. And back to normal. And then let's get some colors going here. Actually, let's so you can't really see the red that well because you're not supposed to. There's a blue. This is the floor, by the way. So the camera picks up the colors fairly well, but it's not a good indicator of it. Let's get the blue and see if we can dim it. See, it's pretty bright there. Let's get the regular light back out, and let's dim that guy. Alrighty. Alright, so now you kind of saw a rundown of the Black Diamond Storm headlamp. I like this one over the other models that were below it, such as the Cosmo, and I don't recall what the other model was, but I did like this one better just because it had the color options. Not that I will or I may or may not use those, but it did have a 350 lumen max, and it did come with the batteries. It is waterproof up to the meter. It's 3-year warranty. I actually chose this over even some of the other brands, like Costco carries a brand that has a pretty good light output on it and a good deal, but these are pretty good quality headlamps, and they're reliable. I haven't actually put this on my head yet, but the material feels really comfortable. And if it's like any other headlamp out there, I mean, they're all pretty much the same. But again, this one's waterproof, or yeah, waterproof up to a meter, I guess, so for 30 minutes. And you don't even have to take it apart and clean it out after it's been sitting there for 30 minutes. You can just take it out and continue to use it. So anyway, that was my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. And stay tuned because I got more stuff to review. Alright, have a good day. Please like, subscribe, or comment below, and I'll try to answer as soon as I can. Thanks.